Coming to you from the Bubba's Garage studio. It's the Donut Shop Boys podcast with your boy, Vanilla Gorilla.
Low T.
The artist formerly known as Low T.
Yeah.
Soon to be Small E.
Hey.
You still rocking that medium right now.
Yeah.
The old schmedium. I gotta tell you, man, I'm proud of you, though.
2X, you know?
Nah, you ain't on no X shit.
Yeah.
Maybe. You a A cup, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but I'm proud of you, man. Not only have you continued...
I'm going to miss them.
You play with them?
Yeah.
So you were just telling me how you've been fucking killing it and making money.
Yeah.
Dude.
Making stacks.
Stacks on stacks.
Yeah, it's good, though, because I still got to repair a bunch of shit in the house.
Yeah. Walker didn't fall through the ceiling yet.
Yeah.
Get the redneck pool set up.
Yeah. Loving it.
I appreciate it because somebody's got to pay for Disney Plus for both of our families.
Hey, I got you. Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Vet TV. Let's go. I got it all.
They need to get us on there.
Yeah. I got to re-email them.
Yeah, either they need to get us on there or Tim Pool. Tim Pool's talking about starting his own shit, like with podcasts and television shows and all that. Like, hey,
tweet him, bro.
Holler at your boys.
Yeah. Everyone, all 11 of you, tweet him.
Yes, please.
There's 50
Tim
on
Pool,
Facebook or on YouTube.
Ian Crossland. Hit up everybody. Tell them, hey, you're missing out. If you're not fucking with the Donut Shop Boys, you're missing out.
This is like getting in on Dogecoin when it was 2 cents.
Oof.
You know what I mean?
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send us to the moon.
You made some money on Doge. Paid for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Speaking of Disney Plus, have you watched the Mighty Ducks TV show on
Yeah, I've been watching it.
I figured you would because you're a hockey guy.
Yeah.
Did you watch the originals?
It's yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the
cool.
OGs. Yeah.
Cool. But you can't
92 model here.
Can't be
you know what I
bothered
mean?
to go watch Karate Kid, but I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. There was enough flashback highlights in the show.
There really were.
Going on.
There really were. But yeah, I figured you would be into that.
Yeah. So the TV show though, while we're on the topic, is a little disappointing. The beginning, it's been slow. It's a slow burner. It's worse than it's like 6 episode 1 of the Peaky Blinders. All right, like it's slow starting.
You still think Arthur's in charge of the gang at this point?
Yeah. I'm still like I don't know. The
I don't
Shelbys,
know what's going on.
Who are they?
Yeah.
But no, it's they really Luke Skywalkered Gordon Bombay.
Yeah.
But he's coming around a little bit. Spoiler alert, I guess. The reunion episode with the
old Ducks.
Yeah, what is it, Fulton and all them?
See, that part was cool.
Yeah.
I liked the introduction of Fulton Reed was the same as the original introduction of Fulton Reed.
Yeah?
Yeah, in the first Mighty Ducks movie, he's introduced to the series as Gordon Bombay is riding in a limo, and Fulton busts the window out.
Yeah.
With a hockey puck.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the television show,
yeah,
busts the window out of
his
pickup
pickup
truck.
Yeah.
Good shit though.
They did do a slide on the ice in the limo too, and I thought that was a nice little callback, to pull him in. But
oh yeah, definitely.
But old girl, it's what is it? The mom. She was in the.
Old Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, Gilmore Girls.
Bad Santa.
Yeah, she's cute though, low key. I think it should be fun to party with a little bit.
Father Time's catching up to her. I said.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was ugly.
But she's so stereotypical in the role.
She's
typecast.
She's the Mark Wahlberg of female. She just plays the same. She's the same character.
She don't have the same stout as old Marky Mark though.
Oh yeah, but Mark Wahlberg and I'm not.
Yeah, shout out to Boston.
Yeah, shout out to Boston. Yeah, but he plays the same character.
He really
in
does.
everything.
Yeah.
He plays. We used to joke that it's every movie cover or like marquee that he's on or whatever should say like Mark Wahlberg as Mark Wahlberg as, and then whatever his character is.
Yeah.
Like he's not Daniel Day-Lewis. They're never gonna cast him as Lincoln.
Yeah.
Because it would be Mark Wahlberg as Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln as Mark Wahlberg.
Scene cuts to the Oval Office. He's got a fucking shaker cup.
Hey, y'all trying to get ripped?
What are you guys doing? Say hi to your mother.
You know, that Andy Samberg impression was fucking spot on.
Yeah.
Hey, goat. That's a nice goat.
Hey, goat. You're a goat. I like that. Shout out to SNL.
Yeah.
Like 5 times it's been funny in the last 20 years.
Elon being one of them.
Oh, man. They tried to fuck your boy, though.
Yeah, they really did.
They gave him like all the worst shit to do. They would have never done Bill that way.
Yeah. Cosby?
Oh. Whew, don't leave your drink sitting around when the cause is on the set.
He got denied his parole.
Damn. What you gonna do on parole? You 85 years old.
He's been in there, what, two out of the 12-year sentence, and he tried to parole. They said, nah, fam.
He needs to be in there doing stand-up sets. He got a captive audience.
Oogity boogity.
Jello pudding pops. My name is Jesus Christ. That might be before. You might not get that. That's from his actual stand-up.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby was he was a great.
Yeah.
You know, we all have flaws. Most of us aren't rapists.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah.
Some of us like Quaaludes. Others don't. You know?
Others don't. I think most people that like them like to know that they're taking them.
Yeah. Shout out to Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. 24 unique flavors.
Who's counting?
Who's counting? Yeah. Palate threshold. So speaking of Elon, though, you jumped on the Doge.
Yeah, I did. You know. So people have been fucking pestering me about it. You know, from my career choice as a podcaster that likes to talk about stocks. They were like, hey, you need to get on this. You need to get on back and forth. Oh, my God. So I looked at it one day, and it was at 7 cents. And I was like, this is not a good time to buy. Looking at the history, 7 cents is the highest it's ever been. Mm-hmm. Why would I buy now? You know? And then I checked the next day, and it was at like 14 cents. I was like, should have bought it at 7. So I was like, fuck it. Let me dump some money into this. I put like 150. Got like 1,000 shares. Some shit on it. It was like 13 cents or something. But, just kind of see what happens. Looked at Bitcoin and how long that took to get to where it is. Really haven't done a whole lot of research. I've heard that there's no market cap on it, though, so it's just unlimited. Shout out to the US dollar. But Bitcoin is like capped. There's only a certain amount. There's a finite amount of Bitcoin, which helps, maintain the value of it, like diamonds, allegedly. But, it spiked. So 70 cents or something, I was at like $800 for my 150 investment. I was like, oh, this is nice, but if it gets to fucking $56,000 like Bitcoin was before China banned it, that's a fucking, that's enough to buy a plane ticket to be on Joe Rogan's podcast,
to pick it in front of his compound.
Yeah, until I can take 2 weeks off work and go. That'll pay for it.
That I'm telling you, that or Tim Pool. That's the moves we're trying to make.
But
I think we'd be great on Tim Pool. I'd have to be due to professional reasons. I'd have to be like incognito.
Yeah,
I'd be the blacked out person.
You'd be the legal blackface. Not as
Shadow
good
Man,
as not as good
with
as
the distorted
Robert,
voice,
but up there.
Yeah.
They're trying to cancel Robert Downey Jr. for that too.
Man,
I think the majority of the black community will not let that happen.
It's not, dude. It's not black people.
No, it's not. It's Chinese people.
It's not. Well, I do think they have a hand in it, but don't get me serious. It's dude. It's white liberals, man. Where would the world be?
Yeah.
Think about this, dude. White liberals are so racist that they feel like they have to tell minorities.
People.
They have to tell minorities.
You feel bad about this.
Yeah, look, I understand that you're too dumb.
So oppressed.
Because of institutional racism, you are too dumb to understand when you should be oppressed. So let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me comb my pink hair to the side and tell you when to be oppressed. The fucking balls on somebody, man, to think that
every black person that I know is fully supportive of Robert. They were like, I saw something, and a lot of my black friends comment. It was on Facebook, I think, but it was like, if Iron Man was black, who would play him? And they just put a picture of Kirk Lazarus on there. It's like, we already got him.
I like it, dude. Dude. Oh, people don't even get it. I feel like a lot of white liberals who like buy into this shit, I don't think they've even spent time around black people, honestly.
No.
Because
they're
in my
scared of them.
Exactly. And in my experience, what black people, and I'm not speaking for black people, I'm just speaking from my experience and the ones that I'm friends with and been around. The thing that they appreciate the most is like being sincere and being genuine and not being a fake motherfucker.
Yeah.
They'll ride with you. You can have any political discussion, political disagreement, as long as you ain't like a legit fucking Nazi. Y'all can disagree about policies, who you vote for, all that. As long as they know you're consistent and they know you are who you are, they'll fucking still ride with you.
Yeah. Some of them would say that that's real, recognize real. You know?
I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah. That's what it is, though.
That's,
you know?
Is that appropriation?
For my...
But yeah, man. So you rode the wave of the crypto up and...
Yeah, rode it back down.
Riding
still
it back
up,
down.
though.
Still on the positive side. Same with our stocks.
Yeah. I mean, it's a quick 50%, or 200% actually. Doubled my money. I'm not good at percents.
Math is hard.
I took middle school math in college.
That's for Asian people.
Alligator eats the bigger number. I was like, bet.
Chomp, chomp.
But yeah, I mean, I'd double my money right now if I cashed out and it's been down. I was like, fuck it, whatever. 150.
Yeah.
Who cares? You know?
Ford's been kicking ass this week.
Gush went up too. Gush just kind of leveled out though.
Yeah, I'm looking for a place to jump out of Gush. I don't think it's never.
Yeah.
It's never going to take us where we hope.
3,000 per share again.
Yeah, dude, it was like 10,000 per share in 2018. I just don't think that's ever going to happen again. If it does, hey,
see, at this point,
Daddy's
I figure
paying off his house.
A couple $100 that I put into that, I might as well just ride that motherfucker out too. Long-term investments.
Yeah, it's not, but yeah, I guess.
Like every time I think about pulling the money out, I'm like, what would I spend the money on? Either investing in something else.
Yeah, other investments. Sure. But that's we can talk about it. We can talk about it off the air. Yeah. The reasons why to pull out. That's the only one that I'm looking at jumping out of. Everything else, I'm locked in.
Oh, Valeris 2.0 for you.
I jumped out.
Subject.
No, I jumped out of it. I made money. I made money on Valeris twice. Paid taxes on it, but I made money
for legal reasons.
I made money on Valeris twice. Yeah. They issued new stock. That shit's at like $21 a share. Because they actually survived their bankruptcy and came out looking pretty well on the other end.
That's good.
But wow, so we got super boring, but that's okay.
There's a few people that like it. Daniel Tosh said that's the best form of comedy. You tell a joke, and then you just ride it out until like two people in the room even have a clue what the fuck is going on. He's like, that's where you end the joke. And I've just taken that to heart.
Yeah, and we've been doing this with the whole podcast.
We're so deep.
Once our viewership's down to 1, we'll end the show.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
We're still riding with like 8 right now, so the joke's on them. But how you feel about this fucking inflation and shit that's going on?
That's wild, dude. My biggest fear is ending up like fucking Venezuela. Well, okay, so that's gonna be too political. Ending up like Japan. Japan, I think, is fairly universally liked, but their fucking yen is worth nothing.
Right.
You know? And I'm down for everyone just agreeing to cut the value of everything or whatever. Like, I don't want to pull out $1,000 to buy a gallon of milk.
Right.
I'll pull out $10. Let's cut the zero. Everyone agree to cut like the last 2-3 zeros off of the value. You know what I mean? Just restart with what the money's worth.
I would say
that's my fear.
Yeah, I would say people that cheer for these stimulus packages, like they don't even realize like the last one cost each taxpayer $5,700 and they cut you $1,400 out of it.
Yeah.
They fucking robbed you and then gave you a cut. And then the inflation that caused.
At least you got a cut.
Yeah, but the inflation of the rest of it devalued what they gave you.
Yeah.
Devalued your investments, devalued your retirement, your savings. And then that on top of the unemployment, like enhanced unemployment benefits and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's people don't even want, like, help wanted signs everywhere.
Yeah.
People don't want to go to work. And like I went to Florida and caught remember Witch that we used to have here in Montgomery?
Yeah.
A little sandwich, nice little sandwich shop. That we found one down in Florida and we're like, oh shit, we're gonna go there. And we went in, got our food. Service was like hella terrible. There was only one guy in there working. And then like as soon as we walked out the door, they shut off the lights. And I'm like, yo, what's up with that? Like they're not supposed to close for another 2 hours. And I realized I had a sign that said like, due to lack of staff, we have to close early. And it really shows you like with the stimulus packages and the unemployment benefits and all that, and the people refusing to work because they're being given free money to not work. This trial run of socialism has been a failure.
Yeah.
And
it's not true socialism, you know.
No, like I said, it's a trial run.
It's the only tried and true form of government. Some would say,
right? Yeah, some would say they would be wrong, but I think we need to unsubscribe before they start charging our card, because it really shows you like they always say that they act like people would work when they're being paid whether or not they work. They're like, oh, people will work. No, the last few months have showed they definitely will fucking not.
Yeah.
You pay someone to not work, they will not work. And then your money's even, like, they don't even understand that your money's going to be even more worthless because nothing's being produced. So there's nothing to even buy with the money.
Yeah. Auto industry's fucking wrecked.
Yeah. Tell us more about that.
Yeah. Oh, just wrecked. So I was reading, Ford, Chevy, and Dodge got hit the worst. We're talking like almost 300,000 cars were not produced that were, supposed to be.
Right.
However, they got hit like astronomically worse than everyone else because the fourth most like lost cars was Nissan with 45,000 cars, or Subaru actually. It was Subaru 45,000 cars for Subaru, but all three of the other big ones were 245, 260, and like 280,000.
Like around $250,000.
Yeah.
Well, I know you and I
crazy.
Right, and you probably got the same notifications that I did about Ford having to halt production.
Yeah.
And Ford has, I don't know the exact number, but they have thousands upon thousands of, like, say, F-150s that are sitting at the factory completely ready to go. They're just lacking this fucking chip.
Yep.
So they did all that work, and they've got, like, yo, give it to me without the chip.
Yeah.
Knock some off the price. Give it to me. I prefer that shit. Unfortunately,
the issue is all the electronics.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, minus wiring and stuff, but all the electronics are what's requiring these chips.
Yeah.
PCB boards, CPUs, like all that's built into it, and all the chips that's what's missing. The issue. What caused all of that was auto manufacturers, especially in the auto industry. Auto manufacturers cut their order of the microchips.
Yeah, we talked about this.
And then everyone got sent home.
Yeah, they expected that the demand for cars was going to be like way down, right?
Yeah, so they cut it, and then the microchips were like, oh, okay, cool. They sold that product to somebody else, which was governments and corporations having to buy laptops and computers for their employees. They got
Zoom
home,
meetings and stuff.
and realized they can't Zoom meet on a 9-year-old PC.
Yeah.
And so then they had to supply them with all these. So the computer industry spiked. And then crypto mining.
Well, and then we
all
talked
that
too,
shit spiking.
Way back on an episode of the podcast about the shortage of these fucking graphics cards and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the beginning of it to an extent, because graphics cards need the chips too. Every electronic needs it. So, yeah.
But see, where they fucked up, in my opinion, is years ago when they just altogether stopped making vehicles that are just fucking basic ass engine,
manual transmission.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, manual transmission, like no fucking computer chips, none of that.
Yep.
Everything's analog, the fucking dials and everything inside your, like, if y'all still did that shit, guess what? Y'all could at least sell those bare bones basic products. Yeah. That's something that someone should bring back.
Yeah.
There's a market for it. I would buy them because I felt like, I've always felt this way. Like
less things to break.
Yeah, and with new cars, with like modern cars, I feel like, and I don't know, maybe you would agree or disagree. I feel like whenever the first thing goes wrong with a car nowadays, it like kicks off a domino effect of like system after system starting to have problems. And it's not lost on me that it's always right after your fucking warranty expires.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's to try to push you into going and buying a new car because it's going to be cheaper in the long run than making all these repairs.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, my 72 Chevy truck, you know, is still capable of being out there on the road.
Start, spray a little brake cleaner in the carburetor. It'll be all right.
Yeah. You know, there's no check engine light.
Yeah. You just
Does it sound okay?
You gotta look at the color
Good
of the
to go.
smoke coming out of the tailpipe.
Right.
I know what's wrong with it. That's blue smoke.
Yeah. That's a gender reveal. How hateful is that? They should let the babies decide when they're old enough.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for mine to decide.
Not very progressive of you.
But yeah, I mean, that'd be interesting. I've got a car that's on order. Production's been accepted.
Yeah.
Production has not been started though, or the order's accepted. Production hasn't started, and you know, at this point, it's just fucking waiting.
Yeah. Tell these fucking fools how much you're paying for this car.
Oh, MSRP?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably about 86 grand. Yeah, it's loaded though. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a treat. Yee.
There are people that don't have houses that cost $86,000.
Yeah,
not so much. Not
I'm
where
gonna get
from,
it for
but,
less than that though. You know.
Yeah, but still.
So I signed it. I got that GM military discount.
There you
know, a 2% below invoice.
That's a lot at 86 grand though.
Yeah, invoice. So my the guy who's selling is gonna be he's kind of a buddy of mine, but he priced out like one trim level below that he had on the lot, and it was like 80 and MSRP was like 80 and invoice was like 75. So he's like, I want to know exactly what invoice is on yours. He's like, we'll figure about $5,000 and then 2% below that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be. I'll probably place in the 70s after taxes and everything.
Good for you. Maybe Gush will hit.
Yeah, I'll need it, man. Nothing like $1,300 car payment.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
Coming from someone who refuses to have a car payment, the only car payment I've ever had in my life was a $240 car payment.
Yeah.
Like, I just wholeheartedly just... So
when I got my first new car in 2015, I had a $400. $425 was my car payment.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, dude, I'm living the top. You know what I mean? Hey. This is the most people pay for a car. And then, and you know, now I see it more. And $1,000 for a car. I mean, once you get up 72 grand, financed $72,000 with 0% for 72 months, that's $1,000 car payment with no interest. If you got a $72,000 MSRP, you had tax, title, and license, and you know interest on it.
So it's a good
not,
reason.
It's not super uncommon. You know?
It's still though.
But it is a lot. Thinking about how close this is to my mortgage payment, I'm like, wow, that's insane.
It's insane. Yeah, that's.
But you do pay on your mortgage for 30 years though, so
I mean, unless you're if you didn't buy $70,000 cars, you could pay on your mortgage
pay
for
off
15 years.
couple years off. Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about. Well, I guess this just turned into the car episode. Yeah. Dude, our fucking Broncos.
Yeah.
You know,
I've seen I actually pulled up behind a sport model.
The sports are out there thick.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
The regular, I don't think
they're coming. Yeah.
I don't think they've put them out yet.
Yeah.
The regular old Bronco, but people are wanting it, man. I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah.
Like our daddy's waiting.
Yeah.
Put that bitch out. I'm getting one.
Speaking of car payments, you have to get a car payment though, man. Like paying with cash is great, but you've got to play the credit game. To keep that, you know, to get that 850 credit score, you got to play the credit game a little bit.
A little bit, but like I've got a mortgage, I've had a car payment, I've got some credit cards, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not just
that's good, a
no credit motherfucker. Yeah. I'm just man.
You see people with like one credit card be like, I'm a 750. You have one line of credit. No bank is giving you money. What's the most amount of money you've ever borrowed? You know?
Yeah.
You could have an 800 credit score, but you've only borrowed $1,000. You're not getting an $86,000 car.
Right.
You know, unless your income's outrageous.
But how many times have I told you that paying interest is for chumps?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. That's why you get that 0%, you know?
Yeah.
Or you get the 850s, you can get the 1 or 2% interest rate, you know?
Yeah.
No, and then pay it off early. pay more than once a month, because at least auto loans, it's simple. It's daily interest is accrued. So the more often you're giving them money, the less interest you're paying on principal every day.
Smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, those Broncos, man, they're fucking rolling out.
I'm excited for it, though,
I'm
man.
excited. I mean,
that's the one car I'd trade the Explorer in on.
Dude.
And I'm still rocking that 01.
You can't trade the Explorer.
Yeah, I can't.
That motherfucker's an icon.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody about you pulling the motherfuckers out of a straight up swamp. Like, dude had to swim. He had to swim under the car to hook the fucking straps up to it. And you just drove out there like a G, like it wasn't shit.
Yeah. We got to get yeah, and I don't even think I had 4-wheel drive hooked up at that point.
You didn't?
No, yeah. I didn't even have the front drive shaft in. We got to get Cody on the show, man. Cody's got some stories with the Explorer.
Yeah.
Like he was telling me one time we were talking about, he's like, man, first of all, there ain't no business for that truck being on the road still. He's like, I've seen that shit do things that no car should be able to do, and then come out the other side fine. You know, like beat up, fucked up, but like still
mechanically
operable.
run.
Yeah. But off the ground, he was like, I've seen that thing with all 4 tires off the ground before, and still drove home after, because we used to take it in the desert around Arizona, just tear shit up, and then drive it home. And that was my only car. Like I was so irresponsible. Cody had a Cadillac DeVille with a front wheel drive. It was a sideways front wheel drive, giant ass V8 in this fucking Cadillac DeVille, like 97 model or something we had in high school. And we took that out in the desert, and he was fucking drifting it around corners and shit. I thought he rolled it at one point. It was so dusty I had to stop. I couldn't see. And he went off the road. He brought it back onto the road. He beat the fuck out of that car.
Fucking Lightning McQueen out there.
Yeah, dude.
Dirt racing.
That shit was wild.
Oh. Yeah, but you got to keep the Expo, dude.
Yeah.
You got to keep that fucking legend.
You got to let the kids drive that when they're old enough.
The Bronco, man. The Bronco hadn't been this popular since O.J. Simpson. You know, and it kind of went away.
Yeah.
Kind of got that stigma.
Yeah.
Got that stiggy about it. But, you know, O.J. could kill his wife, but he couldn't kill the Bronco.
Yeah.
Not forever.
Don't call it a comeback.
Hey.
Speaking of which, everyone loves OJ, and everyone hates Casey Anthony, and they both literally only did one thing wrong.
Yeah.
Tell me why. Is it because she's a female?
Well,
sexist?
You know,
or is it because nobody cares about a wife and a waiter, but everyone cares about a kid?
Casey Anthony never ran for 2,000 yards in a season, so
that is true.
In a 14-game season at that.
Golly, yeah, he is the greatest rushing.
So I'll just have to give him that, you know. And
she should have tried to get in the NFL as the first female instead of opening up that private investigating.
If she had a stiff arm, everybody would have forgiven her.
Yeah,
you know.
God.
Been like, yeah.
I wish I would.
You had a what in your trunk? No,
yeah, fuck it. How about them rushing yards though?
Yeah.
Anyways,
but yeah,
good episode.
Good episode.
Enjoy crypto.
Yeah, get out. Yeah, we barely talked about it. I feel like crypto's. I already told you, man. It's monopoly money. People are spending real money to buy fake money. Hey,
you know what?
Whatever you do,
the same can be said about euros. You know,
yeah.
When people buy those.
You ever seen Canada's money?
Yeah,
they have hockey players on it. For fuck's sake.
Well, are they gonna put the Queen? You know, she's racist.
She really is, according to Meghan Markle.
Yeah, that's true. I'd trust her word.
Harry, blink twice if you need help.
We're here for you. Anyways.
But that wraps us up for this episode. Yeah. Go check us out at thedonutshopboys.com. Leave an Ask the Boys.
Buy our merchandise with your parents' credit card. You know?
Hey, kids, children, if you're listening to this, go into your parents' room, sneak into your mom's purse, get her credit card out. That little circle thing full of pills, leave that in there unless you want a brother or sister. Yeah. And go to thedonutshopboys.com, click on merch store, and buy yourself some socks for sandals. Shout out to Boston. Since you're using her card anyways, go ahead and buy yourself buy your mother a shirts for moms.
Yeah.
They're on there. They're shirts. They're for moms. They say shirts for moms on them. They're shirts for moms. If you know a mom,
comfy.
You have a mom, they're comfy. They got a flowy tank top. They got a plain Jane shirts for moms. And they say, like I said, if you know a mom, she needs a shirt.
She can't get mad at you if you bought her something.
Yeah.
You know?
Happy Mother's Day. It's coming up, right?
Yeah.
No, it's already passed. Fuck it.
Yeah. YOLO.
You know, Father's Day's coming up.
I think
Buy him a shirt for
It's
Mom.
coming up on the Mayan calendar.
The old Mayans.
What a disappointment that was.
I think they were dyslexic. It might be this year.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. That sweet release.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You sure you want to hold on to Gush? You can buy a fuck ton of heroin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Demi.
Much, I heard 8 kilos were found on a beach in either southern Alabama or Florida, and a Good Samaritan turned it into law enforcement.
Yeah.
8 kilos of cocaine.
Yeah. So how much you think he actually found?
That good Colombian shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What a pussy.
What was that? Barry Sell? What's that guy's name?
Somebody said today he's not allowed at any of the cookouts anymore. You tell that motherfucker you don't know us.
He can't get a plate.
Yeah.
Right. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Basically all podcasts. Spotify. Yeah.
I know y'all people love Spotify.
Get us out. Yeah, we out there. We're making Rogan moves, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda.
YouTube's
the one that I check the most. I know.
Yeah.
Just because it's easy for me. I'm already watching dumb shit. Watching people fall down. Football highlights.
We should release a few of those videos. Get our views up a little bit. Donut Shop Boys react to people falling downstairs.
You know, until we get Simp Wars going.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Simp Wars. You guys go to the merch store, buy something so that we can get Simp Wars up and running. Get into our email at Donut Shop. It's the Donut Shop Boys at gmail.com.
Yep.
And send us your tale of the biggest simp you know, and we'll try to get up a cast and
I'll
get
fucking stumble through it if you'd like me to read it.
Well, we'll read it. We'll read it on the air. We don't care. We're hurting for material. We're not
really
that funny.
Really just scratching at the concrete here. Well,
I've been digging meth bugs out of my skin.
Cue the music.
For your boy, the Vanilla Gorilla, and my main man,
Low T.
We out.